been home in the United States for 6 months after traveling for a year around the world. Hopefully you already know that because you're watching us on Tripped. We have 934 subscribers, and we could not be more ecstatic about that and watch every single name come into our email inbox.
Yeah, so a little about us. We got home. First thing to do, of course, line up full-time jobs. So we just moved into our apartment 3 weeks ago and finally got things set up. And the last thing, of course, we had to get a puppy.
Nugget!
Actually, not Nugget. Her name's Pepper.
Okay, so now that we are established in our life, we are starting to ask ourselves what's next.
The only thing that made sense was a bigger trip. The Pan-American Highway. You can literally drive from Alaska down to
Argentina. It is the longest drivable road in the world. It's not really one road. It's
We're
like
good
a
at
lot
driving,
of roads.
yeah.
And then like in the middle, you can't drive from Panama to Colombia because it's like
okay.
marshy.
So that's what we know about it so far. We know it's a road. We know you can drive from north to south, and that's kind of it. We also know we need to do it. So we're kind of just calling our own bluff on this thing. We're planning 2018 summer to be in Alaska. That's a good starting time up there. We have over a year now to build towards that. That's going to require a lot of work. It's going to require getting a couple business ventures in place to fund ourselves while we're gone.
Because what we don't want to do is save up to then just go on a trip and then feel like we have to come back to get jobs. Money was a stressful point in our last trip. We want to set ourselves up so that we can work from the road. That's kind of the purpose.
All right, so since we got home, this is this is what Saturday nights look like. We're not out boozing, unfortunately. We're working. We're trying to figure out how and what we can do so we can get on the road again. This is the studio. Allison just finished shooting in here. It's a huge mess, but everything that you'd actually see on screen looks like it's really clean in here. Meanwhile, Allison is in the office area editing.
Hey! Can I plug my Vietnam video? Go back and watch How to Motorbike Vietnam itinerary. It's happening right now.
And then I am working on some Amazon stuff over here. And that's our exciting Saturday night. It's another exciting day of pre-trip prep here. And instead of being outside playing in the sun, maybe enjoying the pool here, we are...
What are we talking about?
What are you doing right now?
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to build this website, switching from Squarespace to WordPress, and I didn't realize that you actually have to know what you're doing on WordPress, so it's like a massive learning curve, and I thought that like over a weekend I was just going to be able to like recreate our website, and then I was like, oh, I probably need like 3 months.
So over on my side, I just got our second Amazon product up finally, which is the compression bags. But it's all baby steps and hopefully building towards leaving in December. Are you ready? One of the things that we know we're going to need for this upcoming trip is a scooter, so we can deploy it off the back of the RV, and we finally found it, only 2 hours away from Fisher's in Dayton, Ohio.
We don't know if we found it. We saw it on Craigslist and we're driving to go look at it.
That's Allison over there. You might not recognize her because she's driving for once, and I'm just sitting shotgun.
So the timeline here is actually pretty important because it's mid-July 2017, and we're going so far as to drive 2 hours to go buy a scooter that we wouldn't be buying unless we were like going on this trip. However, we haven't even told our families yet that we're doing this. A lot of our friends know by this point.
And it's not like we're harboring some big secret or anything. It's more so calling yourselves out on it, and when you start kind of spreading it around, then you're really committed to it. So we finally settled down. We got our jobs back going again, as we've said a million times. And now it's like, no, we're not doing this anymore. In 6 months to a year at the most, we're leaving again and gonna go be crazy for a while.
And it's uncomfortable talking about yourself. I mean, how often do you ask your friends, like, what's your 2-year plan or something? And so for our friends that kind of like get it and they're like, so what's the next trip? Then we just openly like say that to them and it's kind of no big deal. But if it doesn't come up, then we feel weird being like, we have something to tell you. It just feels strange. All right, the inaugural pullout. All right, there we go, except I'm not with him. So I better get in the car and go with him.
This big girl right here is a 2005 Winnebago Sightseer. She's got a big old Chevy Vortec 8.1 liter. Gets about 30 miles per gallon, but that's a complete lie. She's gonna get about 7 miles per gallon.
Welcome to the rest of the interior tour. There is nothing wrong with what we have right now. We are taking it upon ourselves to renovate the RV a little bit. We're gonna document the whole renovation process. We have big plans, but we also have a big itinerary. We have to balance what we can get done in the time that we have to do it, because we will also want to get out on the road. I'm taking my first ride in the RV. Here we go. This is nice. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be...
This is so smooth.
It's so smooth. Like driving through the mountains and stuff is gonna be so pretty.
I know, you can see everything.
You can see everything.
So high up in this thing.
You just kind of feel like you're like outside a little bit.
So that was our first $100 gas fill up. That moved the needle way more than I thought it would have.
Wow. Leaving the RV for the second time ever. We're going to IKEA to pick up a big sofa that's going to be replacing this jackknife sofa. We're lowering the RV right now and figuring out like how you drive it. It feels like I'm in one of those rides at Disney World where you sit in a chair and your chair moves and like the screen is doing, it's like a virtual reality experience. Just like panoramic views.
We are trying to pack up and be out of here in like, what, December 7th or something?
In a week.
For the first part of the move? Yeah.
A week from today.
So we're not only moving out of the old place, we're moving into an RV. There's a lot to do. The apartment is an absolute disaster right now. Everything's torn up. And to complicate the move and make it easier, it's like some of the stuff is going in the RV, some is going to my parents, some is going to Finney's parents, and some is going to donations. So it's just like, it's hard to keep track of where everything's going.
Here's our closet. This is all of Tim's clothes, except for that backpack, of everything that he'll have in the RV. I'm a little bit more stocked up. This is everything that I have that's not summer. This pile is donations as of last night. This fills up every few days and then we take it over.
This behind the scenes is the entire workings of Trip Travel Gear. Just a bunch of prototype stuff and samples, and that's what that looks like.
This is our office. And then this is the closet with the RV stuff. It's going in the shelves. That's a bag of my summer clothes. That's a basket of like beach towels and beach stuff. That is a pile of all of our camping stuff. This is my summer clothes part 2.
And then this is what the inside obviously looks like when you use your brand new Winnebago, well, you're new to us Winnebago, as your U-Haul. We have a king size bed, almost queen size in the back. We have sleeping up, I mean, just everybody can sleep in here. Everybody can.
All right, off goes Tim. I stay here. Well, I guess I better get out of the car so that you can
Bye, baby.